y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. I am a stay-at-home homeschool mom of one girl. Today I'm going to give you guys just a little check-in of our first week now that we have moved on to Gather Round's Creepy Crawlies unit. All right, if you are new here, welcome. Just to give you a real quick brief background, we are just coming out of the Ready to Read program for Gather Round. So we are finally into the main units, our first one being Creepy Crawlies. And so I just kind of want to check in, tell you guys what's working, what's maybe not working. And I actually do need some help. So if you guys would kind of stick around for a second, I'll get there and see if you guys have maybe some options you could leave for me. But let's talk about overall. So overall, the week actually has gone pretty well. I feel like maybe I had kind of low expectations because I just didn't know what it was going to look like since we were making such a big transition. And I changed a lot of things about our day. I just kind of was gonna go with it. And I feel like that actually worked pretty well, at least for week one. We'll see how the rest of it goes. But for week one, I'm taking it as a win. So overall, it went pretty good. We changed morning baskets. So if you guys did not see that video, I will link it up for you and I'll put it in the description for you also. I feel like that really makes a difference for us in the morning. It kind of sets the tone. It eliminates any kind of attitude or, you know, little nitpicky arguments or things about what we are allowed to do in the morning. The expectation is already there. And she knows that this is what you can do while mom takes care of a few other things, and then we'll kind of move on and work together. So yes, the morning baskets, having the 2 baskets was a great idea. So another shout out to Tori at the Oglesby Ohana, fantastic idea. And another thing that actually worked really well that I really wasn't sure about was the readings. So if you are unfamiliar with Ready to Read, the teacher's guide reading, what I'm supposed to read to my daughter, is really only about 2 or 3 paragraphs. So it's, 10 or 15 minutes of reading, and that was pretty good. However, now that we are into the main units, we're looking at like 2 to 3 pages of reading for me before we start our notebook. So that is quite a big jump. So I kind of put some things together. I kind of went through and made some note cards and things like that. I'll actually have a video coming out next week on that. So if you guys want to catch it, be sure you subscribe. And then if you hit that little bell notification, it'll actually tell you when a new video comes out. So these 2 other things that I'm going to mention, I'm really not sure why it took me so long to implement these things. I guess maybe I just didn't think about them, or I don't really know. But I've seen this one in particular, this first one that I'm going to share, I've seen talked about a lot, and I don't know what kept me from using it. I guess, I don't know. But since I have started using audiobooks, we have gotten through 8 books in like 3 weeks. It's crazy. And it works so well for quiet time. She has to have an hour of quiet time every day. So she listens to 1 whole book through quiet time. And that just works really well. And she's really loving the Zoe and Sassafras. Unfortunately, they only have 3 books on the Libby app. I don't know if there's more than that in the series, but anyways, we only have 3 and we've listened to 3. So now we're gonna have to upgrade to the actual books, but that's okay. I feel like maybe it's really kind of a good way to test out the stories to see if she's actually going to enjoy them. So the other thing, I don't know if any of you guys remember this, maybe I'm showing my age here, read aloud CD books. Does anybody remember those? Do you remember? I remember as a kid having them. You know, you'd have a CD that you plug into the CD player and you would have a book and you could read along. So I found a lot of those on Amazon actually, and I'll link just a couple below. They're really everywhere. But I just picked out some that she likes. I got princesses, I think, and I don't know, there's a couple. But those work really well for quiet time. Also, I'll just stick the CD in, and she reads along in the book. So I count that also. So really kind of the last thing that I changed up and I'm trying for this school year is a to-do list. And if you guys want another video on what we do and how I implement it and all that stuff, leave me a comment below and I will be happy to dive a little bit deeper into that. But basically, it's just a list of things that I have required for her, and that works really well. She likes to feel independent, and she's still learning what that means, and she's still learning how to do things independently, but she very much wants to feel like she's got it already. Nonetheless, that has worked really well for us too. So again, if you want a little bit more information on that and, you know, how we implement it, I'll be happy to do that. Just let me. And now this is where I need your help, because math. So week one, I actually didn't use math week one because of such a big transition, but as I'm recording this video, we're actually into week two, and we started math yesterday. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know this already, but I'm not loving our math. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I know what I'm looking for, sort of. I don't like just mastery. I don't like just spiral. I don't want gentle, but I don't want too strict either. Like, I just want happy medium. And I want like fun manipulatives, but I don't want to print it out and laminate and pull all of these things out. Like, I don't know. So I need help. So right now we're using master books. It's okay. I feel like maybe it's a little too gentle, and I don't know if it's because coming out of Ready to Read, like she was already starting to get into like double digit addition, and we're working on word problems and things like that. And so going back to level 1 in master books was like a huge step backwards. I mean, at this point in master books, we're still practicing writing like 40 to 50 and counting by tens. And so I don't know if I just need to move up to level 2, which seems crazy to me for a 5-year-old, to be completely honest. I mean, if that's where she needs to go, then, you know, that's what we'll do. But I don't know. That seems like way too advanced, you know, for her only being 5. So, and I think we still have a little bit of mastery we need to work on, but I just don't know. I don't know. I had my mind made up that we were going to switch to another curriculum for math. I since have retracted that decision. And so now I'm kind of back at square one. I just want something that's going to be a little bit more fun and a little bit more interactive, but I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on blocks and beads and all of that stuff. We have some manipulatives that we can use and can work with. That's fine. Just want like a couple little fun things. I don't want anything too teacher intensive. Again, she's only 5, but I do need something that is going to at least be at her level, because level 1 at master books, we are in like we're towards the end. We're in like lesson 19 or 20 or so, and it's just not challenging her. She's just way past that, I feel like. So this is where I need you guys to help me. Yeah, so if you have any good math recommendations that you feel like maybe could kind of fill in that need, please drop them in the comments. So week 1, I'm just gonna call it a success. I'm gonna do a little behind the scenes here on the whole math deal, and hopefully you guys will help me out, and I'll just kind of swoop that in and all will be great, right? Anyways, don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe if you guys want to check out the video next week. Again, I will go in more detail of how I've actually planned the Creepy Crawlies unit, how I've broken things up. That will also be a continuation of the collaboration with Abby at Rooted and Rest and Jessica at the Waldock Way, part of the Show and Tell collaboration. So make sure you guys check that one out. Again, that will be coming out next week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.